Nasty. I mean, a bit of honest theft's bad enough, isn't it? But all this racial abuse, someone must have it in for you. Got any ideas?
Could be 3/4 of the neighborhood. Saeed, তুমি এখানে একটু দাঁড়াও, আমি বাড়িতে গিয়ে সবজি ডেলিভারি ঠিক করছি।
That's going it a bit, love. We're not all bad, you know.
She's a bit upset, understandably.
Of course, I wanted some fags, but I can see you're a bit thin in that department.
I'm going to the cash and carry later.
What else they get?
Not a lot. Only a few cheap cassettes. Oh, and a pair of Neymar's gloves. Wonder what they want a pair of old gloves for.
Fingerprints? Nah. Probably stoned out of their brains. Didn't even know they was lifted. Called the bill, have you?
It's a bit of a sore point round here today.
Mrs. didn't fancy the idea, eh?
Other way round as it happens. I'm the one who's not so sure.
Don't blame you, mate. Probably only get a load of old toffee about. Nothing we can do, I'm afraid, sir, or wouldn't raise your hopes too high, sir. Typical stuff. You know what they're like.
No, I don't actually. We've never had this happen to us before. Never had to deal with the police since we've been here.
Well, you're lucky then, ain't you? Thought you lot were harassed all the time. Of course, there's the other side to consider.
What's that then?
Well, the party what done you over, like. Some villains don't take too kindly to the old bill being called in. Might decide to do you over again. Or your house, maybe. It's not unheard of.
Oh!
Evening, Ange.
Yeah, you seen young Lofty on your travels? This is supposed to be his job.
Vanished off the face of the earth.
Oh, my luck. Can you hang on a minute while I open the other doors?
Be my guest.
Oh, tell me.
Oh, Ange, I meant to ask you. You do a lot of cooking?
Oh, I'm not fucking help it. Why?
And I've got access to these electric carving knives.
Well, that's a subtle way of putting it, I suppose.
Yeah, they're not bent.
Pull the other one.
Straight up. Boxes are a bit knackered, that's all. Treated as seconds. Only £3.
Now, we don't go much for joints and meat in this house. Them's more your steak Diane merchant.
All right, then. As soon as it's you, £2.50.
Cool, you are desperate to shift them, aren't you? And you're trying to tell me they're not dodgy? What can I get you?
Scotch.
Lofty. Lofty. It's Angie that side of the bar. This side, it's Mrs. Watts. Okay?
Sorry, Mrs. Watts, I forget.
I'll see you later, Nicholas.
Bye, Mrs. Watts. Bad lad, eh, soldier boy? Not the greatest timekeeper in the world, are we?
Yeah, lose track, don't I?
Do I get this drink or what? Or shall I go down the feathers?
Sorry.
Yeah, I fancied a night in my local boozer. In for the night, that's what I fancy. Rat-arsed I shall be, come closing. No ice! Here, you get on okay with Ethel, don't you?
Yeah, all right, why?
Do you reckon you should be in the market for a cheapo electric carving knife? You don't want to be doing this, Lofty. Fit man like you pulling pints. You'll be doing a lot better working for the right firm, mate.
Yeah, there's no jobs, Nick. I have tried.
There's all kinds of work, isn't there?
Yeah, well, I don't want to get into nothing heavy.
You never used to be so fussy.
Look, once, Nick, just once, that's all.
Losing your memory? Amnesia, innit? I'm not talking about the demolition cape, am I? You're forgetting that plumbing job we was on?
Leave it out.
Smuggling out all those designer-labelled jeans in the pipes.
That was your idea. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Still wearing the jeans, I see.
Leave it out. I told you, I'm not into nothing heavy.
Who says there's anything heavy going on? I learnt my lesson over that when old Reg Cox passed away, didn't I?
What you on about?
Heavy. Of course, I was down the West End at the time in a club with a mate, wasn't I?
You told the bill you was at your mum's. I was there when they interviewed you.
That's it. They checked her out.
What, was you at your mum's, all right?
They checked. They were satisfied. Just goes to prove they're not all been cracked up to be, doesn't it? I'll see you around, then.
Yeah.
Hey, see you, girls. Boys.